Hello, welcome back to my video. Today I will show you how to crochet this triangle shawl. I'm going to use this yarn. I already pulled the center and it went out like this, but it's okay. We will use this yarn and we will use a 5.5 hook. Actually this yarn recommended 5 millimeter hook, but I want a little bit flowy, so I'm using 5.5 millimeter hook. And this is a polyacrylic. I know this is not that good, but the color is so beautiful, and I bought it from Kick, which is local yarn shop. Not yarn shop, but a local shop. Okay, we have 200 grams and 512 meter yarn, and I have two cakes, and I'm going to make a shawl. So yeah, let's start. Okay, so firstly you will take a slip knot. I'm already making a slip knot. Okay, let me show you. Take this, a knot, and then the long tail, hook. This is your slip knot. Okay, so now all you have to do is chain 5. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, and then slip stitch into the first chain. That is it. Now chain 3. 1 2 3. This will be your first double crochet, and then double crochet like 5 more double crochet into this ring. Okay, you can use also the magic loop, but I am doing the 5 chain ring. 1 2 3 4 and 5, and you will have total 6 double crochet here, right? And then chain 1, and then again do 6 double crochet here. 1 2 oops, oh no, 2 3 4 5 and then 6. Okay, this is your first round, and it looks like a circle, but just pull this out a little bit and it will look like this. Okay, still not a triangle, but it will become a triangle soon. For the second round, chain 3. This will count as your first double crochet and turn your work. In the first stage you will do 2 more double crochet. Now you will have 5 DC before your chain 1, and you want to do 1 double crochet in every stitch. I'm sorry, yeah. So this is 1, and then next 2, and then next 3, and then next 4, and then next 5, and now you will have chain 1. In the chain 1 space we will do 2 double crochet, 1 2, and then chain 1, and then again 2 double crochet. If you don't know how to do double crochet, I have a video on how to do double crochet. I will put the link in the description box, and you can check it if you want. Okay, so now you will do you have 5 double crochet, I mean 6 double crochet here, but you will do 5 DC in each stitch. 1 DC, 1 DC, 1 DC, 1 DC, and 1 DC, and you will have lastly the chain 3 chain, and we will do 3 DC in the last chain. Let me show you. So 1 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now you have 3 chains, and on the top chain, okay, at the top chain we will do 3 DC. 1, 2, and then 3. That's it. Oh my god, it's a little tight, but it's okay. This is our second round, and now we will do our third round. There is a slight change in the round number 3, so you will do 3 chain, which is double crocheted, and then my hair, and then the second double crochet into the same stitch, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and then do the double crochet in the next stitch, and do this till you reach the chain 1 space. So chain 1, skip 1, and double crochet. Okay, now it's time for third row. So now it's time for the third row. You will do 3 chain, which is count as a DC, and turn your work and DC into the same stitch, chain 1, and then DC into the next stitch, and then chain 1, skip 1 stitch, DC into the next stitch. Okay, chain 1, skip 1, DC into the next stitch. Do this till you get the chain 1 gap. Okay, we are in our corner now. Now we will do 1 DC, 2 chain, and 1 DC, all in the corner in the chain space. Okay, so now chain 1 and DC into the next stitch. Don't skip the stitch, just make 1 DC here, and then chain 1, skip 1, and then DC, chain 1, skip 1, DC, chain 1, skip 1, DC, chain 1, skip 1, DC. Now you have your last DC, and you will do chain 1, and into your last DC you will do 2 DC. That's it. We are done our third row. See, it's a beautiful triangle now. Now you have to repeat your first 2 row again. So I will just show the beginning, and I will complete my 2 rows and come back again. So 3 chain and turn your hook, and onto the first stitch you will do 2 more DC, and then you will get a DC, and then a chain space, make 1 DC, DC into the next DC, DC into the chain space. Do this until you get your corner. In the corner you will do 2 DC, 2 chain, and 2 DC, just like your first row. In the first row I did 1 chain, but now I am doing 2 chain because I want it a little bit more open. Okay, so continue this for 2 rows. Like you have to do, you know what you have to do, like this, and then repeat this row 1 more time, and then I will come back. Okay, for the 5th row, oops, I made a mistake. Okay, for the 5th row, chain 3, it will count as a DC, turn your work. Now chain 1, now skip 1 stitch, and then in the next stitch make a V stitch. For the V stitch it is DC, chain 2, and DC, all in the same stitch. This is your V stitch. Okay, now skip 3 stitch, skip this one, and this one, and into the next stitch make a shell. How? DC, one more DC, and then chain 1, again 2 DC into the same stitch. So for V stitch here you have to do DC, chain 2 DC, and for shell stitch you have to do 2 DC, chain 1, 2 DC in same stitch, all in the same stitch. Okay, so again skip 3 stitch, 1 2 3. Now make a V stitch, DC, 2 chain and DC. Skip 3 stitch, make a shell stitch, 2 DC, 2 chain, no sorry, 2 DC, 1 chain, 2 DC. Before the corner you will get 3 DC. So in the corner what you will do is 2 DC, one chain, 3 DC, one chain, 2 DC, all in the 2 chain space in the corner. Okay, and now do the same thing you did here. Skip 3 stitch, 1 2 3, make a V stitch first, because here you end it with a V stitch and now you will start with a V stitch. If you end up with a shell stitch you will start here with the shell stitch. Okay, then 1 2 3, skip 3. In the next you will have a shell stitch, 2 DC, 2 chain, 2 DC, 1 chain and 2 DC, and do the rest of the things. At the end of your this row you will have 2 DC and 1 V stitch. I'm already did the 1 chain, and in the last stitch you will make a DC, and this is your row, how it does look like. Okay, okay, row number 7, and this is the most easiest row. So chain 5, 1 2 3 4 5. Here 3 chain is count as a double crochet, and then 2 chain extra. Turn your work and do a double crochet into the first stitch. Now all you have to do is make a shell stitch here in the V stitch and make a V stitch in the shell stitch. Let me show you. Shell stitch into the 2 chain space, 2 DC, 1 chain, 2 DC, and then make a V stitch in the shell stitch, DC, 2 chain, DC. That's it. Do this until you get to the corner. So now we are in the corner, and in the corner you will do a V stitch into the chain 1 space, first chain 1 space. Okay, so DC, 2 chain and DC. Now chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and in the next DC here in the middle stitch, oh we did 3 DC here, so in the middle DC we will do 1 DC, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and here is your chain 1 gap, and here you will do a V stitch. The pattern is very easy, only you have to careful about the corner. This is the corner here, and now you will do the rest of the things same like this. Shell stitch into the V stitch and V stitch into the shell stitch. Row number 8 is chain 4. Here 3 chain is a double crochet and chain 1 and turn your work, and then make 1 shell stitch here in the first 2 chain gap. Okay, so 2 DC, chain 1 and 2 DC. Now do the same thing you did in the previous row. Shell stitch into the V stitch and V stitch into the shell stitch until you reach in this corner. Okay, then I will show you what to do here. Okay, in the last row, what we did in the corner is V stitch, chain 1, 1 DC, chain 1 and V stitch. So our corner should be like this, like chain 1 DC, chain 1 is our corner and V stitch is count as the rest of the pattern. Okay, so in the V stitch we will do a shell stitch. Hope that makes sense. Just let me show you. Okay, and now what you will do is make 2 V stitch in the DC. How is that? So DC into the DC, 2 chain and DC. Okay, again 2 chain and DC, all in the same DC. So now this is your corner. Okay, and do the same thing, shell stitch into the V stitch and V stitch into the shell stitch. So that is it. Now you have to repeat this like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. You have to repeat this shell and V until you have 7 row in total. We are in the 3rd row of the shell stitch and we need 4 more row. So next what you will do is here a slight change, and then okay, I will show. Okay, let me show you the last stage of the row. So in the V stitch you will do the shell stitch and then chain 1 and then make 1 DC into the top of the chain. That's it. And how will you start now is chain 3, this is count as a DC, turn your work, make a shell stitch here in this stitch. Okay, so 1 more DC, 2 DC, 1 chain and 2 DC, right? And then next you have a shell stitch here. You will do 1 V stitch. That's it. Make 1 shell, 1 V, 1 shell, 1 V, 1 shell, 1 V, and then you have the corner, and here you can see the 2 V stitch is standing here. So 1 shell and other shell, and in the middle you will do 1 DC. Okay, I will come to that after I finish this. Okay, we complete the whole side, and now we are in the corner. So in the first V stitch we will do 1 shell, 2 DC, 1 chain, 2 DC, and then chain 1, and then you will find this DC, make 1 DC, here, chain 1, and then shell stitch into the next 2 chain gap. See, it's that easy. So do the rest of the thing and I will meet you in the next row. So that's it. This is the main body pattern of the shawl. So now what you will do is repeat exactly same 6th, 8th, 7th and 8th row. Okay, and then you will repeat again 1, 2, 4, 5 row. Okay, so let's do these things. So in the 6th row you will get the first shell row. If you forget how to do these things, please go back to my video and you will see again and repeat this thing. Let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 3 chain and chain 1, and then turn your work and then do V stitch on the shell stitch and shell stitch on the V stitch. So now we are in the corner, and in the corner you will get chain 1 DC chain 1. So you will do what you did here, 2 DC chain 1, 3 DC chain 1, 2 DC, all in the same in the 1 DC. Okay, so here's the DC. Don't do here. After the chain 1 you will have a DC, and here you will make 1 DC, 2 DC, chain 1, 1, 2, 3, chain 1 and 1, 2. Okay, so this is your corner here, and do the other thing same as previous. V and shell. This will create a beautiful shell stitch. Okay, I'm sorry, what did I say? This will create a beautiful lace stitch. So the next 2 row is just like the 7th and 8th row. There is no change in the corner, no change in the beginning, same as 7th and 8th row. So I think you can do it. I won't show this again. And then after that, the lace row, all you have to do is repeat the solid row and the lace row. 5th row of the solid row, like this, and then this. Do this until you get your desired length, and then you can add a border, or you can even leave it like this. So that's it. We completed our 11th row total. So here is the first row, second row, third row, fourth row and fifth row. We will repeat this 2 row again. Okay, last 2 row, the 10th and 11th, I didn't show you, but it's simply like the last here it's look like this one, and this one is look like this one. Okay, so it will not be complicated things for you. I hope you will repeat the 7th and 8th row. I'm repeating my things, but I hope it's clear. Okay, now I will show you how I repeat this one. Okay, the first row, how should I repeat the first row? So now we are in our 7th row, and from this row we will gonna repeat our whole thing. So the 7th row will be our first row. Here is a teeny tiny first row, but now I will show you how to recreate this thing. So I already did my chain 3 and I turned it out, and in the first we have to do 3 DC in the first stage. So chain 3 count as a DC. We need to do 2 more DC here. Now we will do 1 DC in the next DC, 1 DC into the next DC, and 1 DC into the chain space. Now 1 DC into the next DC, 1 DC into the next DC. Now you will have the 2 chain gap, I mean the V stitch. So in this 2 chain gap I will do 3 DC. 1, 2, 3. So here we skipped our DC and we directly work in the 2 chain gap, and here we worked 3 DC. So we will skip the next DC and we will do DC into the next DC, DC into the next DC, DC into the chain 1 space, DC into the next DC, DC into the next DC, and 3 DC into the 2 chain gap. Okay, that is it. I hope you understand what am I doing here. We just skip the DC, first DC from the V stitch, and the last DC of the V stitch we did 3 DC into the 2 chain gap. That is what I did here, and you will do this until you get to your corner, which is like DC, 2 chain, DC, 2 chain, and DC. Okay, now we are in the corner, so we have DC, chain 2, DC, 2 chain, and DC. So for the first 2 chain you will do 3 DC. Just skip the DC, and in the 2 chain you will make 3 DC. 1, 2, and then 3, and oh my god, into this double crochet you will do 2 DC, 2 chain, 2 DC, all into the same DC. Okay, 2 DC, 2 chain, 2 DC into the same double crochet. And next you have 2 chain gap and you will do 3 DC. 1, 2, 3. Skip the next DC and just continue as you do before. That is it. So you will continue how you did here, same it will be here also. Just make 3 DC into the V stitch, and other in the shell stitch you will make DC, 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 DC. You will have 5 DC into the shell stitch and 3 DC into the V stitch, and at the last stitch you will have 3 DC, and that is your first row. Then all you have to do is to repeat the second, third, fourth, fifth row, and then the lacy part, 7 row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it. That's what the pattern is, and you will do this until you get your desired length. Okay, we are done with our shawl, and this is how it will look like. You can see the full result, how to wear it in the first of this video. So yeah, that's our tutorial. Hope you enjoy it. If you like a written pattern, maybe I will add a written pattern link on the description box, so you can download it. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel and comment below. Thank you. Bye bye.